We are going to see the today Leetcode question, that is 502 IPO. Okay, so this is a Leetcode question, and it is showing that suppose Leetcode will start and Leetcode will start an IPO. He want to say, and he want to do what in order to sell a good price, right? Uh, to the capital venture, right? Leetcode would like to have some project to be completed so that he can increase its price, right? So he has given n projects, right? And for ith project, right, the pure profit is profit of I, and minimum capital is given here to start the project, right? So initially he has w as a capital, and when you finish the project, its pure profit will be added to the local total capital. So we have to pick a list at most k distinct project from a given project to maximize your final capital, and then we will return the maximum capitals, right? And its answer is 32-bit integer sign bit, so no need to explain that one. So as you can see that we have given example one, right? And what we have to do, we have given what we have projects we have given and capitals we have given, right? And initial capital W we have given, and these profits and K we have given. So if K is given like 2, right? So maximum profit, maximum project we can choose is 2. That's why it is given. So here you can see that pick at most k distinct project, right? So total only k is given, that we have to take. K is 2, means 2 projects only we have to choose, right? So W is the initial capital, right? Initial capital, we have to increase this and then we have to return it so that IPO can be started. Okay, now in the profit we have given 1, 2 and 3 we have given, right? So what we have to do, we have to choose uh, 2 project, k equal to 2 project at least, at most you can say. Let's suppose the first we have selected, that is 1, and its profit is initially W is 0, so we will add W1. So now W is what, 1. So now we have 2 here, 2 is there, 2 and 3 is there, so either we will select this one or either we will select this one, right? So let's suppose I am selecting the next one, that is 3, because this is bigger than 2. 3 is bigger than 2, so now it's 4, right? And this value we have to return as an output. Okay, correct. So this is the answer we have to return as a 4. Now think about example example 2, in which k we have given is 3, means 3 project we have to select, right? And initially W is equal to 0 and profits we have given 1, 2, 3 we have given, right? So initially if we'll select this one, so now W is what, 0 plus 1 is what, 1. Now we have to select two more projects, so we will select these two, right? And so that we can say 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's 6, and this is our answer, right? So as you can see here. Okay, so this is the things we have to do in the programming section, and then we will implement this one. So as you can see that in the first example that we have seen, right? So we used to select either we have to select 2, or either you have to select 1 or 2, right? Either you have to select 1 or 2. Give me 1 minute. Okay, what is happening? Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, so what I am talking about, see, initially the example 1 we have given k equal to 2, in which we have given 1, 2 and 3. These are the projects completion. Once we will complete, we will get these profits, right? So here initially we have selected this one, right? So now k is remaining is 1, right? So now k is 1, in which either I have to select this one or this one, or this one or this one, right? This is the thing, either I will choose this one or this one, correct? So in that case, how will I prioritize this one, right? So to do the prioritization 3 in place of 2, not choosing 2, or we are choosing 3, right? We have to prioritize this one, right? And there is a sense is saying that we have to take a priority q, and then priority queue, and we will add all the you can say profit over that, and which has the priority max that we will return, right? So the first thing is that we can choose the greedy approach, and you don't know how to solve the problem, right, completely, and you have to think of it's the simplest of problem, right? So what we have to do, we have to consider particular case. Let's suppose k equal to 1, and what project is the best to choose when we can finish only one, and we want the one that yields the max profit. And however the choice is considered, the profit is available only if it required capital, and that is not larger than our initial capital, right? So our optimal project is the most profitable among those for which we have enough money to start. If no project is available, we don't have the option to begin any, and the answer is 0. So it can be generalized for arbitrary k, you can say. And the first, we greatly choose the most profitable available project, then our capital increases by the profit of this project, and some new project that we that were unavailable before might become available now. So if we choose a project other than the most profitable one, our capital increases by a value less than the maximum possible, and fewer new options become available. So it means we should greatly choose the maximum profit every time, and we can repeat this process of choosing the most profitable project, and then updating the project we can afford until we finish k projects or cannot afford any new ones. Now the problem breaks into two parts, right? The finding new available projects after finishing the previous one, and finding the most profitable available projects, right? So to handle this first part of the problem, right, what we will do, we will make the following observation, right? The first is that when our capital grows, we have our options to choose from, and the smaller capital project requires sooner it becomes available, right? So thus we can sort the problem by increasing the capital, and keep a pointer to the first unavailable project. As we gain more profit, we can increment this pointer to unlock more projects. For the second part of the problem, right, we need a data structure to maintain available project that can be performed the following operations, like insert an element, adding a new available project, right? Get the maximum element for choosing the best project, right? Delete the maximum element for the finishing the best project, right? The data structure with these properties, right, what we will do, we will take priority queue, and uh, the priority of the project is its profit, right? So it leads to the thing that let's understand. If we'll talk about the approach, right, what we should do, first of all, what we will do, first of all, we will sort the project, right? Sort the project, you can say. And then by increasing capitals, you can say, we have to do that. Second, what we will do, we will maintain a priority queue for profits, you can say, for profits, and uh, based on the available project, right? And initially priority queue will be empty, right? Third, what we will do, we will do we will make a loop, right, of k, on loop sorry on loop of k on loop of k. What we will do, we will add the priority queue, we will add the priority queue, right? We'll take a priority queue, and what we will do, uh, we we will move the pointer through the sorted array, right? When the new project available will become, right, we will do that. So whatever we will do here, that we will do here, right? So no need to worry. And if the priority queue is empty, then we will terminate, and we will try to do the maximum. We'll find the max value in the priority queue is the profit of the project, and we will start now, right? And we will increase our capital by this value, right, you can say, and we'll delete it since we cannot use it anymore, right? So all the things will happen only on the priority queue, right? So those things we are going to see. So let's suppose what we have to what we are talking about, right? So first of all, we'll take one class, right? And this class will take you can say it will implement comparable, right? So that we will compare all the projects, right? So if we have capital and we are passing on profit, right? So the project contains two things, right? Capital and its profit, right? So if you will pass capital and profit, so it will in a project is combined with the capital and profit, are correct? Now what we will do, we'll compare this one. So capital minus project capital, this is the capital, total capital you can say, and minus project capital. So it will compare and it will help us to in sorting the project, right? So let's suppose once we have the project, right? Now we will sort the project, right? So to before sort the project, what we have to be, we have to make in array, and we will get all the projects here, right? We have total n projects, right? So we will say that total n projects we have. Now project of I will make a new project that will contain capital of I and profit, right? Two things it will take, first capital and another is profit. Okay, now what we will do, once the we will once the project is finished, right, then we will sort it, right? And the priority queue we will make, and collection dot reverse we will do here on the collection reverse, so that we will get in sorted order, okay, in the reverse order you can say. And we'll take one pointer here, and we'll go with all its k. The k is given 0 2 3 4, that will given. Till that time we will go right here in this loop, and we'll check if pointer is less than n and project of pointer is dot capital is less than equal to the given wealth, you can say, or you can say profit, right? Then what we will do, we will add the project, right? And then we will do what, once we will add on to the queue, we will increase the pointer, plus plus dot profit we will increase, right? And then we will do, if it is empty we will break, otherwise what we will do, we will do q dot poll, and we will update our w, and finally we'll return our w, right? So now what we are doing here actually is we are first creating the project, right? Here this is the project, right? So in the project we will take two things, capital and profit, right? And we are passing when we are creating the profit, right? You see here, this is the we are initializing all the projects, right? So project will take one capital of I and profit of I. So we will have all the projects into the project array, and from there we are doing the sort based on the sorting, right? We will have our you can say project capital is, if it is less than w, then we will add into the queue, and then once one by one we will do because we have added in the priority queue. So priority queue will have the max one, right? So max profit we will get from here. Okay, so if you find this video informative, please hit subscribe, and uh, subscribe this channel for more upcoming videos, right? So now if we'll talk about the complexity, let's understand. So time complexity is see, we are doing here first what, sorting, right? So sorting will take what, sorting of a project will take n log n, right? If you no, right? So it will take O log n for the sorting. And because see, sorting of the project by increasing capital will take this O log n times, and will perform O of n times, right? Operations with on the priority queue that we are doing here, right? Queue we are doing, adding we are doing, right? So it will take O of n. Okay, so the priority queue, so each time if you'll do these things, so it will take what, if you'll do them multiply, you can say. So you can say the summation of this one, right, in each, right? So it will take what, uh, now you can say it will take what, whole O n log n is the time complexity, right? If you'll do the summation also, it will take O n log n. And for the s complexity, space complexity, we are taking what, one priority queue, and priority queue will take or you can say in the sorting, right? Sorting will also take array of sort, it will take O of n times, right? So this will have a space complexity. Okay, so I think that's all I have. So if you have any question, please ping me in the comment box. Thank you.